What's going on, everybody? We're back, motherfuckers. Welcome to Everybody Has a Mic podcast, season 2, episode 24, quest to 100. I think we're at 50 total, maybe 65. I don't know. We got a lot of content, people. We moving out here. We moving. So it's your boy JT Malone, aka East Coast Legend. You know me. You can follow me on Instagram at freaknasty_ECL. And you see what we did a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago. I'm late with the shirt, but you know what? I'm still repping the Knicks. We coming for the real crown. This is the complimentary. This is the third place trophy. We want first. We got third place right now. We want first. We want it all. And you know, that's how we moving. Let's go, Stevie B. What's good?
What's going down, people? It's your boy Stevie B, Mr. S.B. via Instagram as well as LXB Galleries via Instagram. Art is life, people. I believe that more so than anything in the world. You could find it in any place ever. I'm a Knicks fan as well, and it was a cool championship. I'm really satisfied that all the employees in New York got paid out for them winning that championship. Outside of that, it ain't doing nothing for us in the moment. But that being said,
Here we got a banner
um,
in our
yeah,
lifetime. I'll take what I can get as a Knicks fan, sir.
I ain't mad at you, bro. But I'm gonna pass it over to my man Mo MONEY.
You're watching
I can
us.
already hear the comments.
Yeah, you're watching us.
Months late.
I have no time for the foolishness.
What? Who you in the comments?
Yo, I thought you said. I thought you said
on live.
I'm on live. I'm on live. Framing
in the comments.
Yeah, I have no time for the foolishness. Like and subscribe for more content.
Oh man, already? We getting hit already?
Oh no, it's over about the hip hop thing. This is not hip hop.
Oh, still popping. Shout out to the hip hop thing.
Yo, I was gonna say. I mean, I think we should throw money behind that one because that's the one that's gonna get us 1 million views.
Yeah. Like and subscribe for more content.
Chop it up. I get a bonus soon.
Okay. What's going on, everybody? Where we at? Oh, my name is Mo. I DJ a little bit, train people a little bit, and I'm happy to be here with my brothers. Motivate You One on Instagram. DJ Motivate You on TikTok, and yeah, we are here today, fellas. I wanted to give a special shout out to Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
For the Oscar nomination, the win.
Mm-hmm. Congrats. And, Newark, Brick City, stand up. I see you, jurors.
Before 40 years old, he got one, and that takes, I'm telling you, this man act his you-know-what off. Shout out to him for keeping to his craft, staying in his lane, never changing who he was. He doesn't have to be the gangster-looking guy he could be the anime guy he wanted to be. He could get talked about by all the ladies in high school and college and beyond.
I was thinking about that. That chick tried to play him in Newark a few years ago. And now what, lady?
Your girl Lori Harvey trying to
hit him.
Trying to hit him up on the text. Of congratulations. Why you still got this man's number?
Exactly. You start dating Franklin from Snowfall after him. That was his boy.
Ladies, don't try to spin the block now.
No, it's too late.
I love success.
Yep.
That gets you every time. Success.
Yep.
Shout out, brother.
I gotta show some love to one of the queens. We lost a very important queen to our childhood recently. And if you's a real one and you grew up and you watched
Hold up.
Showtime at the Apollo.
Got it. I know you're talking about.
The one and only, the beautiful Kiki Shepard passed away this week.
Yeah, Kiki did, yeah.
Hurt my soul, man. That was one of the first ladies I remember her coming out on stage and being in my living room being like, yeah, woo!
That's crazy. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, she was 73.
73, she just passed away.
And she was in her late 20s, early 30s in the mid to late 80s. And
Yes,
I mean, she was on Showtime and Apollo, I think, until she maybe 55.
I thought
Crushed
so.
it the
Yeah,
whole time. Ageless, beautiful woman. Some of the best outfits I've ever seen on a woman. Glamorous, could talk on the mic, was not shaking ass, was shaking the. She was respectful. She was exactly what a real woman exemplifies. And we lost a real one in Kiki Shepard, and I just wanted to bring that up because literally I feel like that might have been my first TV crush was Kiki Shepard, and I was just like, no, not Kiki. So, respect to her and her family and everything that she did. She represented the culture the way it's supposed to be represented. And if more women represented the culture like that, um, I don't have to say much. We all know what she did. I'm not gonna bash nobody else, but she was the gold standard of what you were supposed to be as a beautiful queen on TV. So shout outs to Kiki Shepard, R.I.P. Rest in paradise. But yeah, I had to bring that up because that was a hard one.
I knew nothing of the sort. And yeah, big shout outs to the loss. But that being said, I'm gonna roll that into my topic. Um, I was gonna ask, is Michael B. Jordan the next one? You know what I'm saying? Is he going to be the one to step into the role of Denzel Washington?
So I'll start you off. I'll start it off.
Let's go.
I feel like we've been waiting for one.
We have, we have.
I,
That's a solid rebuttal immediately. So
yes, I
yeah,
feel like we've been waiting for one. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not great black actors out there. Um, who's my man that won one a few years ago? I think it was for the Last King of Scotland, Forrest Whitaker.
Forrest Whitaker,
He don't get the
another good
looks he
actor.
deserves. I mean, he got into Star Wars, but he don't get the looks he deserves. I feel. But yeah, I think Michael B. Jordan, if they do right by what they should be doing, and here's the thing with him, he got a director and a producer that they've been heavy for the past 15 years. So as long as that relationship stays solid, he don't really need to mess with too much of Hollywood. He could just make movies with Coogler for the next 20, 30 years, and they can make classic after classic after classic because they got a what, 5, 6?
Yeah, yeah,
Because
yeah,
he
yeah.
did he because Coogler did all the
The Creed. Creed.
Creed, the Creed.
Yeah, great
Great.
continuation to the
Yes.
story of Rocky. By the way,
Yes.
absolutely
So
phenomenal.
he
But
yeah,
yeah,
so that's three under their belts that I feel are instant classics. They have Black Panther, that's four. Um they had Sinners. I feel like there's one I'm missing.
what's the
Cuz
joint where
I won't put
was
Black
what
Panther 2 in it cuz he was only in it for a little bit.
was
he was in there.
he had
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
Fruitville Station.
that's what I was about to say. That's exactly what I was about to say. Yes, he
That's
had a
the
joint
one.
where he would play the kid in L.A. that was killed.
San
Oh man,
Francisco.
phenomenal. Excuse me, San
Yeah.
Francisco. Phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal
So
movie.
they got 6 already.
Yeah, solid,
6
solid.
absolute classics. So I think they are on a run like we have not seen. I mean, you want to talk. They always talk about like the great combos. What is it? Pacino, Scorsese. We got Coogler. We got Jordan. I feel they could do a bunch in Hollywood and make a lot of movies. I mean, Sinners alone, you could make 40 of them. I'm in the building. I mean, you can give me the Irish vampire. Show me how he became a vampire. You can show me uh who was the one who survived. Was it Smoke or Stack? I don't remember
I
which one
think it was
survived. Don't matter.
yeah, yeah.
Don't matter.
Like
Show
what he
me
went through to get to where in
yes
that moment.
to get to
Yeah.
the 90s. You
Mm-hmm.
could show him in this. There was the 30s. You could show him the 40s. You could show him in the 50s. You could show him in the 60s. You could show him in the 70s. You could show him in the 80s. You could show him in the 90s. He's a vampire. He
And
got his
made it all
lady
that
with him
way.
and
Made
made
it
it
all
all
that
his way.
way.
He got his lady with him. You
Fire.
can show
That's
everything. Yeah, you can show everything
that'd
they
be
went
dope.
through.
That'd be dope.
That's that. I just named 8 movies right there that everybody gonna go see. because now you want to see how every decade he adapts and what he becomes and how it falls apart, because it has to fall apart because technically he's a monster. He lost his humanity. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's fire what they could do together and for the future. And I'm looking forward to seeing, what the future brings. I hope they if he does movies outside or working with Ryan Coogler, that they give him some respectable scripts. I hope he is very selective and he don't just pick any damn thing and end up in some garbage. I don't think he
Mm-hmm.
will, because I haven't seen him in a crappy movie yet. I just rattled off 6 he was in already that I feel. So I think he's on to something. I think he could go down. I mean, he's early in the game. He's like a young Tiger Woods. Denzel is a Jack Nicklaus of this shit.
There you
So
go.
so he's in the hunt. Yes, Juji.
Can I take my jacket off?
All right, I got your jacket, baby.
I hear. Guys, this reminds me of Denzel and Spike Lee
Okay.
in the beginning. With
Okay.
the Mo Better Blues and the that type of
Yeah.
energy.
So,
Yes.
That was a beautiful sight. Oh man,
Yes,
dope.
I
dope,
forgot
dope.
about
Yeah.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, they did
So,
have that.
do
They
you
had the
remember that?
Inside Man.
The Inside
They
Inside
won
Man.
they won
Malcolm-
they won a
Malcolm
Academy
X.
Award for that. Malcolm X, Mo Better
Malcolm X.
Blues.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the same
Jungle
thing that
Fever.
Denzel. Yeah, Jungle Fever. Jungle Fever reminds me of the same chemistry that Denzel and Spike Lee have. And that's what Ryan Coogler and Michael B. Jordan remind me of together.
Yes.
The chemistry and the love and the respect they have for each other is beautiful. And honestly, I'm happy we're getting this now.
Yes.
We need it.
Right now I'm happy that we're getting this as somebody broke in to this section of Hollywood that was needed. And honestly, I know people may feel a certain way about them together. I mean, upper echelon of Hollywood, vanillas. But they have to understand that these two and more black people to come up can rescue Hollywood and save Hollywood and make movies great again. And make movies great again. They don't have to keep redoing movies.
No, and what they need
We don't have
to
to
do
keep doing
is
it.
they need to. Now, I'm not a fan of this man's movies, but I'm a fan of his hustle. They need to get with Tyler Perry and make use of his studio in Atlanta. I'm not saying Tyler Perry makes the movies, Steve. I'm saying this man got 6, 7 sound stages in Atlanta. Open it up. Let them go in there and let them cook.
All folks
We don't
ain't
need Hollywood.
all folks ain't your kin folks, man. I don't know how it works.
He
I
in
don't
bed
know.
with
I'm
the
not
people.
saying.
He
I'm
in
not-
bed with the people.
I'm not
he got
saying.
some interesting conspiracies behind his act.
I understand.
I
I'm just.
wouldn't do it.
I said just the. I just said
It'd
the
be
sound
nice.
stage.
That's where you.
I'm
that's
not
what,
saying
That's where you
he is involved.
But
We
what
don't
do you
know.
have to do to get the sound? Yeah. Anyway,
I
go
got
ahead,
you.
go ahead.
You know, I wasn't trying to open all of that up. I'm just saying it's an infrastructure outside of Hollywood
Hey,
that if they work together,
Boondocks.
they could be huge.
Boondocks exposed a lot of that energy.
Yes, they did. That was
Please
a
watch
great
that
episode.
episode.
They only you got out a DVD to watch it. They don't play it on TV no more.
Oh man, I do have the
I bet they
DVDs, but
I do too. He shut it down.
no, really, there's no
Yeah,
way.
they shut it
Anyway.
down. He called the network, shut it down. Go on, Mo. Sorry.
No, it's all good. Listen, look, guys. It's a beautiful time and it's a beautiful thing to know that we can have somebody be allowed to create and write amazing scripts and movies now. Originally it was supposed to be Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan, and my God
Chad
that played
Boseman.
Ant-Man.
Oh, Ant-Man?
No, the one that played Ant-Man. Chadwick passed. Chadwick
He
passed.
was going. he
No,
was
what's
supposed
the
to
name
be
was
the
coming
dude?
with Michael B.
The Spanish cat?
No, the black dude that played Kane the Conqueror.
Oh,
Jonathan Majors.
Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, they ruined that dude's career.
He need to bring his ass back. To the
But
fold.
I
that
think
those
so,
were the
but-
that was the three. That was the three.
That was a trio.
Yeah.
That was
That
it.
was a trio.
That was it.
They need to
Trust
bring
me.
him back.
They made sure he just didn't see it in time. He didn't see it in time. He didn't see what time it was.
Bring him
You
back.
honestly, shout out to Michael B. Jordan for keeping quiet, not really dating too much of the ladies at
They was mad
all.
at him. I heard he got a bunny.
You can't you
That's what I
can't win
heard.
you can't win with our culture of women. You can't win with the other
Stop.
women.
Stop. Let's not even go that route. Let's
He
just keep
has.
going
He
where
said
we
it.
at it.
I
No,
know.
no, no. No. The
I'm not
only thing
hating.
is I
A
just
bunny
said
hop too.
I'm just saying. No, no, it's funny though. It's funny you
Nothing
bring
wrong
that
with
up.
that.
No, it's funny you bring that up because I remember so much backlash for this man
Mm-hmm.
regarding his dating life and his history, and nobody really knew who he was dating except for Lori Harvey. Then they still were mad at him when she broke up with him. It was just a mess.
Yes.
So I'm happy he
He's
kept.
too soft.
I'm happy he
Now look
kept
at him.
the ladies to a limit, and just worked on his craft. Sometimes, y'all, you
Crush
just
him and
have
leave
to
him.
work on your craft, and honestly, work on your craft, and honestly, just I respect Michael B. Jordan because he shot for the fences. He kept going,
Mm-hmm.
movie after movie. You got to keep going and just
Mm-hmm.
go on faith and just believe in yourself. He didn't know this
Yep.
one was gonna hit, but this one was the one that hit.
My mom brought up back in the day. He used to be in. Was it All My Children
Yeah,
or
it was
something?
something like
Yeah.
that.
And so she was like, she was like, it makes me proud because that was her soap opera, All My Children. She was like, I remember
My
him being in
mom's
All My
too.
Children, and she's like,
My
to
children.
see him go
General
from that
Hospital.
to The Wire.
To the
Then she
wire.
just was, and she was naming all the stuff he been in. I was like, oh, you really did follow his career. She goes, yeah. She's
Yeah.
like, I always admired his work ethic ever since he was a little boy. So we rooting for you, bro.
And that brings it to the reason why I brought up the topic. Riding home today, I was talking to Dollar, and he brought up him winning the Oscar, Michael B. Jordan. And I was like, I don't really want to talk about that. I was like, wait, say really? Can you compare him to Denzel Washington? And he was like, and then he brought up Sidney Poitier. So you
Mm-hmm.
have Sidney Poitier, then
It's
you
like every
have
30 years.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He did his thing. First black man to ever kiss a white woman on camera, by the way.
Oh
Yep.
And
yeah.
then
Open the floodgates.
He
he
slapped the
Literally
white
did
and
man.
his
He
thing.
figuratively.
slapped the white man too on
He
camera.
slapped the
What?
white dude.
Yo,
Yep.
still
Mm-hmm.
crazy. Out,
Yeah,
Yep. I
out.
hey,
love it.
hey man, he was breaking trends, and then
Mm-hmm.
we come along. There's been a lot of great black actors and actresses, by the way, so we can go on forever
Yes.
about that. Back to the fact that I said artist life people, but anyway, like I was saying, um, you know, Denzel shows up and then he becomes that next prominent star for the years that he's done it. And is this like a passing of the torch? Because we just talked about his where he came from to where he's at now, winning an Oscar and being as young as he is, taking that mantle, wearing he had a like a pen on his back that was showing love to Chadwick Boseman. You know what I mean? And
Mm.
it was deep, dog. He didn't show when he won the award. You look at him, he doesn't like, or he puts his head down. He shows so much humility in that
Yep.
moment where he's just like, "Yo, man, this just happened." He gets up there, and not to mention, while he's walking on stage, he looks back at a white actor that he worked with back in the day. I guess they did Friday Night Lights. A dude, I don't know. I'm sorry, my man, I don't know you, but I do know you. I know exactly who you are. I just don't know your name. Sorry about that.
Vanderbeek?
Huh?
No, Vanderbeek died. Go on. Sorry.
I thought-
You don't listen to me.
Yeah. So
That was Varsity Blues
he
anyway. Go
he,
on.
he, he
Sorry.
turns back and he looks at him. They point at each other, like showing the growth of who he
Yes.
is as an actor. It was a pretty cool moment, man. And throughout conversing with Dollar, I came up with that topic that I was going to talk about this tonight, and you segued into it by giving him love from the start.
Yeah,
It's a
man.
it was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment for him,
It,
and cultivating all that good energy for what's to come.
you can't play two twin brothers that love each other and not win. I'm sorry. Like that in itself was crazy because they was two completely
You
different
know,
personalities,
you know,
and he killed both of it. Both
Dollar
of them.
said he said to me, he said, "Yeah, I don't really know any other actors that's done something like that." I said, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Double Impact in the 90s.
Eddie Murphy,
I-
Nutty Professor.
Eddie Murphy, the professor.
Norbit.
You know what I'm saying? Norbit. You
I
know?
honestly thought you were gonna bring those up. I thought y'all were gonna bring those exact
Yeah,
people up because those are the three
Alex.
movies that came to mind. That's wild.
Oh man, we used to watch the dog shit out of fucking Double Impact. Me, Dwayne, and Brandon.
No, it was on the
We
next
gonna
level.
load that.
It was on the next level.
Huh?
That was one with Robin.
No, that
No.
wasn't the one with Robin.
That
Double
was
Impact.
double.
Double
That
Impact.
was
Two
double
brothers.
team.
Yeah, that was Double Team. Yeah, these two
Double
brothers.
team was
and
trash.
They were separated at birth. Double Team.
Double team was trash. I seen that the first weekend came out, and Dennis Rodman did like that or whatever, and there was this dude in front of me with his girlfriend. He was like, "This fruity ass the whole movie." Yeah, I was screaming.
Yeah, the crazy part about how crazy Dennis Rodman used to be is that he got so much action. He got so much action for how weird he was, man.
The ladies love him.
Yeah,
Ladies did.
He got so many. We watched that dude walk down the aisle in a wedding dress
and married himself.
Yep. Married himself. Crazy. And
Dennis Rodman
they sold 1 million copies of the book because of it.
Dennis Rodman is one of them guys, man.
Let me tell you something. If you lived before AI, I tell y'all, it was a time to be alive.
We had some characters.
If you lived before AI in this internet, before this, before AOL just coming out. If you lived in that time and was like in your teens, it was beautiful and the nastiest work.
Yeah.
Yo, they said Rodman used to show up for the game 15 minutes before the game, eat something crazy. It was something that was nasty, like onions and shit on it. Eat it all. Go out there, get the 20 rebounds, 2 points or whatever. Put his clothes on. Hit the club. 20 bitches. The man ain't showered.
No.
He just played a full basketball game.
No. After the basketball game, he get on the treadmill. You missed this part with the Timbs, and be running on the treadmill, and then after the treadmill, sweating, go to the club,
go to the club, and pull 20 women.
Rodman was in a lane that will never be recreated.
No,
sir.
You can't do that now because now if you do it, they're gonna say you biting, 100%, and you are.
Shout out to the actors, our other actors, our Wesley Snipes, Simon Phoenix. I remember Simon. He had some amazing role.
Simon Phoenix was dope.
Oh man, that
might have been. If you ask me, obviously Blade, but that might have been his Simon. Well,
Blade saved
that whole movie. That whole movie is what we live right now.
Now, outside of the concrete crashing.
And the 3 seashells.
That would probably save people, to be honest with you.
Yeah, probably would.
Yeah,
probably would.
That's
so yeah, shout out to him. Shout out to Wesley Snipes. She good. She got stuff to say.
Having a good time, man. Let her live.
Shout out to DJ. Shout out to DJ Espresso Official in our comments and our public chat work.
Hey man. Appreciate you
in the chat right now.
Appreciate you, Cuzzo.
What up, bro?
Appreciate you, Cuzzo.
Best podcast out
man.
here right now. Keep going, gentlemen. Appreciate that. We'll hit you on. I got it right there. Boom. Shout out to you.
Appreciate you, cuz. Keep riding for him. Keep riding. Yeah.
Appreciate you.
But yeah, man, that's definitely shouts out to Michael B, dog. That was pretty dope. What else is going on, fellas?
All right, I got one. I talked to Steve about this.
I'm happy that you did it because I was tossed up for what I was going to do. I'm happy that you did it.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to bring it up.
Please.
So I was on my Apple Music, and it was like music you might like, and I didn't realize that I missed a drop like a year or two ago, and that Childish Gambino had put out an album. So I was like, let me listen to this.
2 years ago.
It was like 25, 24. I don't remember the name of it. I just listened to it the other day. It was solid. It wasn't his best album,
but it was still solid.
It was solid. It's gonna get a replay. It's gonna be replayed this summer. He has some shit on there I like. Is Childish Gambino the greatest of our generation? Let me put that out there because obviously Will Smith, rapper, actor of our generation, because he's our age, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino, 42, 43 years old. I just want to top it off by saying he's wildly underrated. Wildly underrated. from the bars to the acting ability. He can sing. He don't be out here cooning. Let's put that right at the top. That might be number one. He ain't out here cooning. I think he's wildly overrated. I was listening to his mixtapes. Shit, I don't remember when they dropped, but when he dropped the Camp mixtape and all this stuff, and because of the internet and all of this stuff, because he was just rapping on the internet and the shit blew up. And I had already knew about him from, stand up or whatever. I had a similar story to him with the white chick back in the day. I'm not gonna go into it because my kids are still up, but I had a similar story. Chick say the thing and it throws you off, and you're like, oh, I'm almost there. Let me just keep going. But either way, the point is, I think he's wildly underrated for everything that he does. And this man's got a song with Prodigy from Mobb Deep.
I'm gonna tell you like this.
He's a beast.
If you ask me personally, and this is going to be controversial and all this other stuff, but if you look at it from a whole, and I'm going to bring it back to the top of me speaking on the podcast, art.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at it from an artist perspective, the way he creates art in a generational like space is unmatched.
Yeah.
Because he's had success. This dude was in the Han Solo movie.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But not to mention, as Lando. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, he can now.
He can spit.
It may not be the bars that you might relate to, but when you break down his bars, he can rhyme with the best out there.
Yeah, I feel he's more relatable than a lot of cats spitting. Personally, to me.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say that, he is or isn't. What I can say is people like Eminem, they like what he's talking about. We're talking about with Childish Gambino. He grew up in a middle class family. You know what I'm saying? People, and he just was rhyming.
Stone Mountain, Georgia. Not a city. Wasn't a thug.
Yep. Uses
smart dude.
His natural ability to create, and he's wrote so many things and is a part of so much stuff that he might be the best overall artist of a complete generation. Because there's a lot of artists that have not done the same thing in the genre that he came from. So I mean, look at America. This is America. That was a prediction of what's happening as we speak. Even him dancing, he was dancing shit. Like, it was all choreographed. That was more artistry with dance. Not to mention that, he acted and he has themes to his albums, skits, and shit like that. That Camp album is crazy. Now, that was
Camp album was crazy. Yes.
Started going to camp, like the girl in the middle of the joint. At the end, she bounced on him. It was, come on, man. Like,
that's a full story.
Full story.
And the wild thing is, this has been a rumor on the internet for years. That song came out, This Is America 2018. Apparently, that was a Drake diss.
Oh,
go back.
I can see.
Go back and listen to talking about.
I hear it. I see.
Go back and listen to what he's talking about. Drake Canadian. This is America, bro. He talking about the struggle and everything. You don't got that.
He did state that it started off like that, and then he just ran with it. But he's never talked about in the lights of Drake, Kanye, Drake, Kendrick Lamar, or a J. Cole.
J. Cole,
right?
Yes.
Like, and I think when not Drake,
he's not traditional.
When Kendrick did that track on that Big Sean track, and he was dishing all the people like in his, I don't know if I think he might have said Childish Gambino too.
Did he say Childish Gambino?
I think he did. Yeah, he mentioned him. He mentioned him.
He mentioned him.
He mentioned them all. Yeah, he mentioned them all in that whole lane.
Gambino's nice, man. Gambino
really
got
nice.
his name. He got his name from the Wu-Tang fucking name generator. We used to play around with that all the time back in the day, Money. What did it tell me? What was my name in there?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Misunderstood genius, people. Tank told me years ago who I was. I was like 17 years old. They put my name in. It was like misunderstood genius. I was like, oh, shit. And they called me and it was like, yo, this shit said misunderstood genius. It's really you, man.
He's right.
Misunderstood genius is crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. No, that's what it was
Yeah.
called. Yeah, he was right. That was what it was.
Because once I heard he got it from the Wu-Tang Clan name generator, I was like, oh, I was like, again, generational connections. I'm like, oh, I rock with that. We used to fuck around with that all the time. Like, it's crazy to know that everybody was doing the same thing at the same time. Around with it, he just took his and that made it his moniker. I should have just ran with Misunderstood Genius and start dropping tracks.
Yeah.
I probably have a crazy following. I mean, if that little B blew up, I'd be popping.
Yeah, you're right. You're telling the truth. Hey, listen, when you're right, you're right. But yeah, no, I think he's the most underrated of our generation,
100%.
and nobody talks about him
At all. He never gets mentioned when you start talking about top artists. And I'm gonna put it out there. Was calling us weirdos and shit like that. Yeah, we like Childish Gambino. We don't need all the shoot 'em up all the time.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want somebody that's gonna actually speak to my soul and actually got a message. I don't need all the flashy and gaudy shit all the time. Don't get me wrong. I love me some I'm motivational, get money hip hop. That's where I'm at. That's where I've been the past 15 years. It shows from my life. I don't care what you talk about. I literally was just playing to my daughter the Wiz Khalifa song On My Level. I was gonna bring him up this week too. I might have to talk about him next week. But he starts it off. He's like, "It's the champagne sipping, no blunt smoking." I was like to Izzy, "It's like he talking about me." My daughter's 8, by the way, people. These are the conversations I have with her.
Yeah. What's crazy is I listen to him for his lyrics and delivery and the stuff that he's talking about, right? Like I love hip hop. Number one favorite genre, hands down. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I could talk hip hop with everybody on the planet. Nah. I have a lane that I live in, and that's what I like. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, if that's what you want to do, I'm all for it, man. But I need something that's going to have substance. I live in that lane. Somebody's going to say something to make you think about it. So yeah, hence why I think Nas is. Anyway, so
I was gonna say something about Gambino. Now I forgot.
But he's definitely next level with the way he rhymes, how he carries himself, etc., etc. He can
community. He left Community because he was popping so much, and it didn't slow him down. I was Troy and Abbott in the Morning. I love that show. He was hilarious on that show. Yeah. Like, he's done it all, people. He's
Atlanta,
done it
brother.
all.
Atlanta is an absolute exclamation point in his whole career.
Masterpiece.
It is a masterpiece of absolute poetry in motion, artwork. It's amazing.
He shows you all the aspects of Black culture in one show.
He had an episode where at the end of the episode he raised Michael Vick.
Yes. Got his ass blown out. That was crazy.
That was crazy too.
Crazy.
Got his ass blown out. That was nutty.
He got Cat Williams a goddamn Oscar for supporting actor from the show.
Yeah. He got
That's how deep. Give Gambino his goddamn flowers. He get our greats involved and stuff like that. Nobody was giving no Cat Williams no looks.
Putting Michael Vick on a television show.
Yes. He had Kevin Samuels on the show. God rest the great Kevin Samuels. He was about to blow off. That was a great episode where he told the African dude he wasn't black enough. And then he burned the school down. He was like, "That's something to do. Here's your money." That was great.
Now, he has 2 Primetime Emmy Awards.
Okay.
For FX Atlanta, Outstanding Lead Actor in a Comedy Series 2017, Outstanding Director for a Comedy Series in 2017, first Black director to win in this category.
Renaissance man, people.
Golden Globe Awards, Best Actor, TV Comedy 2017, Best TV Series Comedy Atlanta.
Yeah, I would argue with people. I would argue with people when
Five
they were like,
Grammys too, Steve. 5
He won
Grammys.
5 Grammys.
5 Grammys. Record of the Year, This Is
Wow.
America. Song of the Year, This Is America. Best
I
rap
forgot.
/ sung performance, This Is America. The best music video, This Is America. Best traditional R&B performance, Redbone. And just
Redbone
and,
was my
heat.
and one of my favorite
My-
songs from him, This Feels Like Summer. Oh my
That's a
God.
good one. That's a good
Feels
one.
like
Sober.
summer
Oh.
is heat. That's
Summer,
another good
Sober.
one. This feels like
3005.
summer. Dog, 3005 is crazy,
Oh.
brother.
Yeah, he got some
3005 is
man.
crazy, brother.
He got some
Starred
shit.
starred as Lando Calrissian in Solo, A Star Wars Story. Voice of Simba in The Lion King.
Yep.
Early writing work on 30 Rock.
Yep.
I mean, this dude.
Yep.
Listen,
Stand-up comedy special is a classic. The traditional comics hated on him because he had one special and he blew it out the water. Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I haven't watched it.
Mr.
I heard
and
it was
Mrs.
good.
Smith.
I heard it was fire.
I got.
And the only reason I haven't watched it
because
because I'm out here trying to get to the bag, people. I got children to raise. I don't always have time to be in front of TV, and we making quality content for y'all. But Mr. and Mrs. Smith was nominated for a lot, so
check that out.
he got it all. He is our generation's Will Smith.
Oh wow!
You can't tell me no different.
I hear you.
It's like Will Smith.
Nah, I'm not going that route.
How you gonna say you're not going that route? Will Smith did the movies. Will Smith did the acting.
I mean, yeah.
It all. That's what I'm
But
not saying exactly the content. I'm saying his impact to the culture and who he is. Will Smith was considered the corny dude too.
Yeah.
You see what there's the parallels.
It's just, and you know what it is? It's
That's
Steve sees Will as a bigger, like his
star's brighter.
I mean,
it's just different roads. It's different roads, completely different roads, right? Like Will was a hip hop artist.
Yes, he was.
He won. You know, I mean, the first major award as a hip hop artist.
Yes, he did.
Ever.
First Grammy.
You know what I'm
First
saying?
Grammy
Yeah,
ever.
first Grammy ever. You know what I'm saying? So
if you would know Will Smith, you don't get Gambino. You don't get down
There we go.
So that's why I don't look at him the same way, because Will had a failing career and then made another career. This kid is complete.
Yeah, he's got it all. But he knows how to
get on and he can rap.
Yeah,
but he can also do other
need
stuff.
Nas to resurrect his rap career.
Not to mention Godspeed to a quick and healthy recovery, because he had a hole in his heart and he had a stroke.
Okay.
Well, about 3 weeks ago. Childish Gambino, 3-4 weeks ago. So Godspeed to a quick and healthy recovery to you, my good brother, and continue to create art, man. We appreciate you, dog. We just want to let you know. Shouts out to you. Your flowers is given from everybody has a mic, man.
Everybody has a mic. Appreciates what you do, man.
Absolutely,
my guy. Keep it going. Keep it moving.
100%.
Money,
Solid.
what you got?
Well, here we go, fellas.
Okay, we got names?
So
because
we're going back to, I know, I got you. So
okay,
let's go back to 1997, 1998. East Coast and West Coast. I'm gonna help you guys out on this. East Coast and West Coast. This is after the Biggie and era of Biggie and Tupac era. Remind you.
Okay,
right?
I'm trying to think who West Coast had.
So there we go. I'm gonna put up some pictures.
They had Corrupt.
I'm gonna put out some pictures for you.
He was a beast. I love me some Corrupt back in the day. Dog Pound.
I just need to see these faces, man.
No, don't worry. I got you.
If Corrupt ain't on the list, I don't want to do it.
I got you. Just let me.
I'm just saying.
Y'all want to do East first, or you want to do West first?
Go West.
Yeah, let's see what the West.
Let's go West.
All right, let's go West first.
Let's go West. Because all the comments was like East Coast bias. Let's show the West some love. Even though we show all regions love, they hear our voices and our accent and they think we only like East Coast. That's all. It's East Coast bias. Like, get out your scary
feelings.
Yeah, your feelings. Always think somebody hating on the South. We love the South.
Yeah,
from your music to the food to the women. Knock it off.
But you know what? That's
I respect it all.
Are. This is how people are.
I'm jealous y'all got the heat. All right. See, Corrupt up there. Okay.
You gotta move. I can see what's on the bottom.
Yeah, who exhibit? I see the braids.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Exhibit. Nah, you might not. You gotta move the pics.
I don't see y'all windows, so let me. Man, my bad. So
you gotta move the thing at the bottom.
So let me go to. Oh, you mean You mean the
The
text?
the
Shit.
the pick. Yeah, you gotta move the comment box.
I got you.
Shit. Yeah.
Too short. Rascast. Okay.
That's cast wasn't bad.
Warren G got one of my all-time favorite songs. I Want It All.
Yeah.
Listen to that song, people. Literally, how I listen to that song all the time. Like
You
that's
know
a
what?
motivational song.
You know who I kind of grew on me a little bit. And Mo Brown used to tell me about this cat all the time, man. Too
Too
short,
short.
not too short. Excuse me.
E40.
E40, E40.
E40 grew on me.
Yeah,
I thought Too Short wasn't no good neither, but now I listen to Too Short. He wasn't making raps for
people
somebody.
saying that
He
was
was making
older than
raps for
us.
people
Yeah,
our age. Exactly. Too
yeah, it
Short was
older
already
than us.
30 something years old when I was
Yeah.
12. So
I don't
he
really
had
know
grown man raps.
much Mac 10 energy, but
I'm talking about
do know-
97, 98 too.
I do
Like
know
that
Mac
West
10.
Side, Mac 10, West Side Connection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't.
I'm talking about in that
was
era
also,
of
like, a bully in the
97,
industry. He was
98.
beating cats up.
Yep, I remember 97,
beating cats
98.
up.
So that's why I'm trying to go back in time a little bit.
That top row is immortalized as far as West Coast hip hop.
Yeah.
So
So you will put those three, Snoop Dogg.
Oh, so we're picking starting five.
A starting five for 97, 98 All Stars of West.
97, 98. Okay, so you got to have Ice Cube.
yeah, I'm not straight on there.
Snoop. You got, well, when did Chronic 2000 come out?
No, 97,
He
98.
didn't write a rhyme,
no,
brother.
he did the
If you
what's
ain't
it-
writing
no.
rhymes,
No, I
I'm
understand.
I'm
just
not
was
kidding.
asking.
Putting you
I'm
on.
not, that was
Go ahead.
2000.
No, keep your heads
Chronic was
ringing.
2000.
Remember, keep your heads ringing
But-
was at this time.
Yes, that was
Keep your
out.
heads ringing was hard.
The Chronic was out. You know what I mean? No.
The
Chronic was
first
out.
Chronic.
The first
Not
Chronic was
2000. Yeah, first Chronic. So it's got to be Snoop.
He was Chronic. Chronic was when
Ice
we was in
Cube.
elementary school.
That was 92. We're not doing class of 92.
Yeah,
We're not doing it.
92.
No.
Okay,
We're doing
then.
the 97 era. What you
so
were
we
doing at that
talking
time.
Snoop
97,
Cube.
98.
California love. Okay.
Yeah,
That
so
was
Ice Cube is definitely on there for me. That dude has some tracks.
Yeah, he has some.
You can do it. Put your
This is
back into it.
Exhibit.
I could do
This
it.
is
Put your back
Exhibit.
into it.
What you see is what you get now. Exhibit, right?
Yeah, that's
Paparazzi
just what you see,
Exhibit
what you
Exhibit
get now,
starting five
Exhibit,
for
yeah.
me.
is exhibits on the list. So with
Yeah,
so I would say
Exhibit too.
I got 4, and I was already shouting out Corrupt. So Corrupt, my point guard.
So you got Snoop, Ice Cube, Dre.
No, I got Snoop, Ice Cube, Exhibit, Corrupt.
Corrupt.
I'm missing somebody.
You're missing somebody.
Snoop, Ice Cube,
That's 4.
Corrupt, Exhibit, and who's your last person?
I'm going Warren G. I just shouted him out at the beginning. I'm going Warren G. Warren G was
This
a big part of my
DJ.
childhood, man.
This
He
DJ.
signed the freaking Def Jam. He was a West Coast artist. He signed the Def Jam. They bumped him just as heavy on the East Coast as they did on the West Coast. And he had the fire tracks. I like the music he put out. So I still listen to him to this day. He's in my rotations. Everybody I just named is still in my rotation.
You know, since I wasn't listening to E40 in 97, 98,
that's why I didn't put him.
yeah. So I have respect for him now. I wasn't listening to him then. So I'd probably go the Exhibit, Snoop, Cube. Man. Like, I can't even remember Razzcast like that. I don't know.
Razzcast Nation, that dude was a
Razzcast
problem.
Nation was fire.
He was a problem in that
He was
time,
nice.
man.
He was nice.
All right, I'm probably
Razzcast is so nice. You know the group Coast Contra?
Yeah.
2 of his sons is in that group.
Now okay. All right.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how nice he is.
Yes.
No, that Razzcast is-
Lyrically, he might be one of those guys. But you know what? I'm not going to jump on the
but
wagon.
Yeah,
'cause
I
I
understand.
wasn't around back then.
You wasn't
so,
listening to it.
Yeah, I wasn't rocking.
Me and Radar used to always talk about Razzcast and how he was underrated.
Radar Ellis. Shout out to Radar Ellis.
He
Radar.
always talked
Yeah.
about Razzcast with me. Yep.
1,
2, 3, 4. So I probably got to go. I don't want to go the same route, but I'm going to go the same route. I'm going to go the same route as Justin. Yeah, so I'm going to go Snoop, Cube, Corrupt, Exhibit, and Warren G. I never really listened to the rest of those dudes.
Okay.
But I'm ready for this East Coast though. Mo, what do you got?
Hold on, wait, yeah, money. Who you got? Because I want to throw in a caveat. Because I want to throw a 6-man in.
I'm gonna throw in 6-man after my. I was
Okay,
gonna throw in a
okay,
6-man.
okay,
I was
all
gonna
right.
do that after. So
We're on the
that's
same
not.
page. Got it.
Yeah. So
Go
starting
on.
5, I'm gonna put Snoop, Ice Cube. Dang. Exhibit.
Look like we might go the same route. All
Mm.
three of us.
Warren G.
Yeah. Oh.
E40.
Oh, he sprinkled them. Sprinkle me.
Sprinkle me, baby.
Yeah.
Sprinkle me,
me, baby.
No fingerprints. No fingerprints. No fingerprints. Yeah, I do. There's a certain select group of people that I've known in my lifetime that I do no fingerprints with. No fingerprints. That's so smooth.
I
man.
wanted to go too
Yeah.
short, but I couldn't do. I really didn't. And I love the dog pound, but I was like, nah. E40 is consistently.
He has been consistent.
Even
since
when
the
we were
80s.
kids, even if I didn't
Yeah,
listen
he
to
was
him,
out
I
there.
listened to him because my cousins had some West Coast cousins. They always had that E40 sprinkle me, baby, all that stuff. And Warren G.
Yeah.
and Warren G
Warren
was
G.
in the
Sprinkle
building.
me, baby.
Warren G is heavy.
So at 97, 98, those are the guys. 6-man, y'all. 6-man. Y'all got to pick
Who
one.
you got? Who's your 6-man, Steve?
Oh, it's a time period that is tough for me, so I don't even think I got one. Maybe who are you going to mention? Because at the moment I can't think of.
I got Mac 10.
I knew
Oh,
it.
man.
my 6-man.
Off of this list.
Off this
the
list?
list.
Yeah, off this list. I
Okay.
got Mac 10.
All right, so
because he was big in West Side Connection.
You can go off the list, Steve,
he was
if you got
nice.
somebody to think
he
about.
was nice. I don't have anybody to think about. I'd probably say for a 6-man, I do E40
All right.
out of the Bay. Shouts out to Pac Div, a dope hip hop group out of the Bay as well.
Man, 6-man.
Who's your 6-man?
Sheesh. Man. Mac 10. I wanted to go too short. Mac 10.
Mac 10
At that time.
Mac 10 was nice. Yeah, Mac 10 was killing it. He was killing it.
So we got it set up.
Mac 10, yo, I'm just gonna come out and say it because Daylight said it. Shout out to Daylight, the battle rapper who wrote all of Drake's best stuff. He said that Cash Money became a bunch of fake bloods because remember they signed Mac 10. Mac 10 is a blood, and the next thing you know, everybody was a blood on Cash Money. Think about it. Think about the time period.
I don't know.
That's what he said.
I don't know about
It's
that.
an old. I'm just saying. Look at Cash Money before Mac 10 got there. Look at Cash Money after Mac 10 got there. They was bloody. Just saying. Just a little bit of hip hop trivia for you people out there. Just go back and look how Lil Wayne was dressing before Mac 10 got there and tell me that Mac 10 didn't heavily influence his style.
I kind of feel like this is a crazy East Coast bias for me because I know every one of these rappers that you're going to put up here for the East Coast are going to have a better
They
catalog
already
to
going
go
to say
off
it's
of.
East Coast bias because we didn't pick Short.
That's but that's the problem. I feel bad that I did.
We
Like
didn't
you
pick
said.
Short or Rascal.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
East Coast bias. You only know the mainstream guys. Okay, East Coast. Starting 5 over here is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Kind of difficult. Is that Cam and Mace?
You see him?
Okay.
So
Is that Eric Sermon in Cannabis?
That's Cam.
Yes,
Yes, it
Sermon.
is.
Yeah. So hold up. Is Cam and or are they?
No,
separate?
just one person.
Just
But I didn't want to
Well,
put too many
okay.
pictures.
You can pick. Yeah, you can put.
You
all
can
right, so
pick.
you can pick 2.
97.
97.
Steve, you go
97,
first. I went
98.
first last time.
Hey.
I went first last time. You gotta go.
Yeesh. Come on, man. This is
This is
tough
hard.
one. Yeah.
Remember
This is
97,
hard.
98. Remember that time.
97, 98 was crazy.
You're
These
starting
cats was
5
all on
all
fire.
stars.
Everybody platinum on this list.
Look at the list.
Alright.
Look at the people on this list.
This is a tough one right here,
97
man. But
year old.
I'm gonna set it off. Oh damn! I forgot a little about dog. Oh man! All right.
That's why I
This
said
is
look at the
crazy.
list. I said
I
look at
already
the
know.
list.
You know what? You know who missing up on this list? There's 2 people missing. I'm just
Well,
gonna
listen,
just-
but you
We
can
got
add
to
them.
miss it.
But if you want, you can
we
add
missing
them.
Foxy and we missing Kim.
I didn't want to put the
They was
late.
on
I
fire.
They were on fire 97,
They were on
98.
fire.
All right. So automatically I'm going with Nas and Jay. That's my
Okay.
one, my two.
Okay.
I mean,
Uh,
you should have 3 already. Just saying. Go on.
and it all depends on how you're looking at things. My mind is all over the place at the moment, but I'm gonna go. Damn, wait, one, two.
Yeah,
Four.
man.
I
It's a
gotta,
hard
97,
list.
98.
man. I'm gonna go. Damn, this is crazy. Yeesh. I'm gonna go Nas, J, Red.
Mm,
Um,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think
that's what's.
there's
I
three.
see
I think I'm
red.
gonna
That's
go.
3.
He's talking 97, 98. This is a tough one right here, man. You can go either way. I'm gonna go Mace. Throw Mace in there for
Murder.
97, 98.
Mm.
I can't, man. I hate this for myself. I'm gonna go L L L
That's 5.
Wow.
LL. Yeah. So we
Okay.
got Mace, Nas, J, LL, and Red.
In red. Okay.
LL shitting from the top of the game.
Yo.
I shot you. He had the shit. Was that the Phenomenon album?
Yes, it was.
97? Okay.
Phenomenon album was crazy.
Yeah. That was a highly stolen album from Caldor. If you know, you know. Shout out to Dom Carmonica. My
The
God.
ginger wine.
Yes. All right, I'll go. So I'm gonna go Pun.
Ooh,
Okay.
I get it.
That
That was
Capital
it.
Punishment
I get what
album
was fire.
had me in a chokehold in 97. My guys, I can't hold you. That shit had me in a choke. That was probably my favorite CD. Well, can't say it was my favorite CD because there was Dark and Hell is Hot. So we got Pun, DMX, and again, you got the Hard Knock Life. You got Hove. What was Nas's album in 97?
I think is.
It wasn't I Am.
I am.
I think
It
might
was
have
I
been.
am.
I think
It
it's
was
I
I
It was
am.
I
Yeah.
Am.
It was I am.
You won't see me tonight. You won't.
Yep.
Okay, Nas.
Yep.
So I'm at 4 already. I said Pun, DMX, Hove, Nas. This is where I'm kind of stuck. I have to be true to a young man who used to go by King Justin at this time. And King Justin was a huge Cameron fan. So Cameron's in my top 5. So
Wow.
I had such a
Horse and
toss
carrot.
up.
Cam with
Such a
Confessions
toss-up.
of Fire, D
Confession of
Ruggs.
Fire was crazy.
That was my shit.
It was such
That was
a
my
toss up between
A
those
Pimp's
two
a
dudes.
Pimp with JD. Come on now.
Oh man,
Come on. He was talking that shit.
it was
He
such
was
a
talking
toss-up.
that shit.
So you
So,
got
yeah,
Killer. So you had Killer Cam.
Mm-hmm.
You had Big
Pun.
Pun. You had X. You had J.
And Nas.
And Nas was your last one? Yeah, Nas.
That was, yes.
Whew.
All right, what about you, Mo?
Man, here we go. Happy y'all went first because it's a lot here. Mace, X, 97, 98, J.
Coming from a man who don't like Jay, I'm surprised.
Yeah, Hard Knock Life.
It was
I like
a
that.
time.
I like
Yeah,
that album.
yeah,
I like
That
that.
was
I like that
yeah.
when
Yeah,
people
that
say,
was a tough
"Oh, you
time.
like the singing in the Hard Night." Like I did.
Yeah,
Album. I did.
tough time.
I did. I was like, "Yo, now this right here."
Crazy.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, even a person that don't really get down with him had to respect that. So I got Cam. No, I'm sorry. I got
Mace.
I got
Hov.
Jay, and I got DMX.
All right.
Oh. All right. This is where we get a little Nas had I Am at that time.
Yeah.
LL did the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 at that time. Come on, Mr. Smith, come and get some. That's when he came back, right?
Yeah, that shit was fire.
Yeah, LL. 4. Oh no.
I knew Money was gonna have LL. Just saying.
Hey,
No, because the way he did Cannabis is crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
No, yeah,
yeah.
The way he did
yeah.
Cannabis is crazy.
97 for him. The reason why I put him in my joint is because he was there when a lot of this shit really started, and he still was.
He still was
his-
there. He was the guy.
And the
I mean,
reason
we
why I
talking-
put him in that
We
song
talking
too.
what's name too? We talking what's that joint? Hey love, hey love.
Oh yeah, lounging.
Yeah, lounging.
Yep,
Yeah,
lounging.
man.
Oh, that's my. That's my.
Yeah.
That's my.
Yeah,
Smoke got one more.
Oh yeah, I got one more. Okay,
You got one more.
This is between I want Nas or Pun.
Mm.
Nas.
Okay.
Yeah,
Six-
that's a tough one. Who's your sixth man?
6 man.
Y'all go 6 man.
Yeah. You,
Six
Oh, okay, I'll
finish,
start. I'll
you start
start.
back up. Yo, with the
Yeah,
sixth
6
man.
man.
Cal, I see you down there, but I can't pick you. I can't. I want to pick you, but I can't. It's either Busta or Busta.
Mm. All right, so I'm next. 6 man. I'm going Redman. And the reason I'm going Redman is because whenever somebody wanted, when you wanted some lyrical content, you want some hot bars, you want somebody to say something a little crazy, almost everybody on this shit had a Redman feature.
Especially, and Redman was around.
Muddy Waters in 96 was, 97 was crazy.
He was coming through embodying left and right. So I'm going Redman. Redman's one of my favorites. Don't get enough respect these days.
You know,
Brick City's own.
Absolutely. That's why he made my team.
He made your team, yeah.
I picked Red over Meth. You know what I'm saying? And
me too, yeah. Meth ain't
my brother
on
and
my
I
team.
have gone back. We've argued plenty of times. But not important. It's a tough one for me, man, because I want to say Pun because that capital punishment was crazy. I gotta go Killer, bro.
There we go, Killer Cam.
Cam?
Yeah. Kidnap your brother, kidnap your mother. He said, kidnap your brother, make your mother eat your. Kidnap your brother,
kidnap your
brother, make your brother eat your mother out after I done dug her out.
Yeah, that's gangster.
Yo, my God.
Pillows to smother out. You don't give a fuck about. I'm what a thug about. Come on now.
Him and they running red and blue joint. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm happy to see that they ended up linking back together and allowing themselves to become what they are today. Horse Carriage is fire. But I'm gonna go Cam.
And he had that fire track that everybody forgets about. Him and DMX pull it.
Oh,
come on now.
Ooh, that's one of the hardest.
Yes, that was one of the hardest in the city. That was always number one on who was Angie Martinez, her thing at 4 that she used to do. She had the four tracks that she would play.
Yeah,
they had the top 8 at 8, and they had the 4 songs at 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that was always number 1 for a minute. Oh God, they ain't number 1 again, everybody. Cameron and DMX, and that shit come on as knocking. I was having my headphones trying to walk home to beat my mother because I wasn't supposed to be out the house, and I was hanging out all day after school. I'd be home before 5:30. So yeah, that was always on my walk home because we used to have a Walkman that had the radios on it. People, if you didn't have that, this was before I got my Discman. We didn't all just pop out with Discman and MP3 players. We had to work up to those things. You had to show you was, at least for me, I can speak from experience. I had to show my grades had to show I deserved things.
Yeah.
What a beautiful,
collegiate,
absolute,
had to be
beautiful mix of flows.
Yeah,
that track is fire, yo.
Yeah, that track is fire.
Beautiful mix of flows because Cam was riding the beat and it was just like, oh man, that's tough, bro.
Yeah,
y'all make me feel bad for picking Busta because Cam is that dope.
You know what?
Y'all make me feel bad for picking Busta. And I want to bring this back to the original because you already seen the comments from our last.
A lovely young lady talking about how Bus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not hating on Busta Rhymes. I'm not hating on Busta Rhymes, man.
Busta Rhymes was that guy. I'm not gonna pretend he wasn't.
When it comes to him giving you animated you know, flowed, bar. Like, he can do his thing, dog. He's no joke. You know, Extinction Level Event
That was my
was fire. You know what I'm saying?
That was the best album in my opinion.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's the best album, and I think that was around that time. Oh,
It was around that time. That's why I picked him.
oh.
Extinction Level Event. That's why I picked him.
That was
because I said the catalog.
It's like, the thing
But
is
it was
about
so
Busta
crazy.
is
But 97, 98 was so crazy.
It
was crazy because it was. I used to run out of money because I was buying so many CDs.
So is it safe to say that in your minds, and I'm sure there's other people that feel opposite, but is it safe to say that Extinction Level Event, because Busta was around for a long time, he had these animated flows. Extinction Level Event obviously was like his first solo album. Was that the peak?
No, it wasn't his first solo.
Wasn't it?
He had The Coming.
Yeah,
I think Extinction Level Event might have been his second joint.
Oh, you know what? Really quick, man, before we end, I'm going to ask y'all this quick question.
Okay.
Who did it better? Busta Rhymes or Timbaland and Magoo on the Knight Rider track?
Fired up. Fired up.
Timbaland and Magoo.
Fired up. But yo, sardines. Hey. Pork and beans. It's 12 o'clock and the party just don't stop. Yo, they killed that
Timbaland
shit.
And Magoo. Timbaland
and Magoo. You know what?
I don't remember.
Fired up was fire.
What the people? I don't care what nobody
it was
say about
more
Magoo.
sped up.
I thought Magoo was nice.
Magoo was really nice, dog.
He ain't trash.
You know what?
Yeah,
You know what?
Nice.
They didn't like his voice.
Rest in power.
They didn't like his voice. That's what it
happened first.
It wasn't
by the way.
It wasn't his
Timbaland
bar.
and Magoo's joint happened first.
It did.
You know what I'm saying?
And then Busta came.
So
you know what? It was Timbaland and Magoo for me because even when the Busta one came out, I was like, yeah, this is good. But Timbaland and Magoo killed that shit.
And they did.
But it was, and we had, you know, we grew up in Connecticut. So it was a lot of East Coast bias. People went with the Busta over it. But yeah, in hindsight, now
I had that
Timbaland
like that. Pork and beans. You don't know what that means. It's 12 o'clock and the party just don't stop. Yo, that shit was tough, man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Okay.
That shit was fire.
97, 98. 97, 98 was actually
that was the pinnacle of hip hop.
When Disaster Strikes was Busta's. That was Busta's album. Put your hands where your eyes can see. Dangerous.
Yes,
Turn it up. Turn it up with the Knight Rider beat. Fired it up. Yeah, turn it up. Fired up with the Knight Rider beat.
Yep.
And rhymes galore. Yeah.
Oh, that was shit.
He can
97, 98. Flavor in Your Ear remix. He was in there.
Yes.
I don't ever want to take anything away from
earlier. That was earlier.
Busta's nice. Busta's nice.
Yeah, he's definitely nice.
Busta's nice. He's an alternate for me. Like if we was gonna go a full man roster, obviously he's gonna make my roster.
Yeah, but I can understand why he's not in the top 5 at that time.
I would put Lil' Kim and on my roster too because I was just driving home and the song Queen came on the radio.
Oh yeah, 97. Oh yeah, Kim's on my team too.
I knew all the words. All these years later, it was just like I love this song. And yes, people, my daughter's always in the car when I'm listening to these fire ass tracks. I don't care what the lyrics say. It don't matter to me.
I ain't gonna lie, because I be playing some tough shit in the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like
I be like, yo, listen to that right there. Yeah, are you saying that, Doc? Yeah, we stay listening to some dope stuff too.
My daughter was just singing something last night, and I looked at her, and I was gonna say, "How you know that song?" But I know how she know that song, so I didn't say nothing. I was like, "You being raised right." That's all. That's what I know. You got a good ass daddy. That's what I heard on the street. You putting you onto that real. Nothing hurts me my soul more when my daughter be talking about she want to hear Taylor Swift song. I'm like, oh, I failed you. And then she'll hit something. She'll say a bar from something. I'll be like, I don't think I failed you.
Yeah.
I don't think I failed you. You know a song I got my kids on right now?
What?
Completely off topic. There's a song. It was from it was probably from like 2010, 2011. Mm-hmm. It was these LA dudes. I don't even know the name of the group, but it was like, don't drop that dun dun dun. Hey, don't drop that dun dun dun. Yes. They be walking around the house singing it. Daddy, what's a dun dun dun? I'll tell you in a few years.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
That's crazy,
that's
man.
my shit
Nah, that
too.
joke was fire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they like my daughters like that. They be dancing to it.
Yeah, see, they got it. They got it already.
Gotta
They
raise
got
them
it.
right.
That's true. That's true, y'all.
I
All
ain't
right,
mad at you.
I can rap. I can rap at this point.
All right,
So
say less.
everybody, this is another monumental episode of the Everybody Has a Mic podcast. I'm just putting it out there, people. I need y'all to know the predictions. I predict in 2027, this is going to be our full-time jobs, people, and y'all can help it happen. Like, subscribe, argue with us in the comments, say your piece. We gonna clip this up lovely for y'all. We know you love our clips, and we know some of y'all don't got the attention for an hour, but we give y'all beautiful sound bites and beautiful clips. Shout out to the brother Godfrey. Shout out to Mr. Byron Allen. Shout out to Sweet Tea. Shout out to DJ Quick. Shout out to Ali from the Saint Lunatic. Shout out to everybody showing us love. Pete Rock,
Pete Rock.
Boom Back Nation. I'm shouting everybody that just showed us love that's got a following out here, because without y'all, we wouldn't be moving the way we moving. We putting out quality content. We ain't out here cooning it up. We ain't out here heavy in the. We out here representing for the culture. We representing respectful black men. We representing what all society sees every day when they go to work. It ain't no over here. So we're going to keep it moving that way. And I just want to wish everybody some peace, some prosperity, and we just going to keep it moving. So with that note, peace out. We love y'all. Like, subscribe, comment, please.
Always, man. Be safe until the next time. Peace.
Peace out.
Peace.
Yeah.